Hey folks, and all be all here, and we're back with the Grand Arena Championships, and it's the 5v5 version this time. Looking forward to it. It's been a good break, but looking forward to get back into some GAC action. Current opponent is Shinsuke from the Zipang Alliance JF, about 460k lifetime banners. He's got both the two GLs just like me, Ray and Jedi Master Luke, and a decent enough roster. So let's get right into it. So my opponent has gone and wasn't able to clear me, only 1510 banners. Let's take a quick look at my defensive review. So I did not keep any of my GLs on defense, save them both for offense, but kept a uniformly tougher defense. All seven of my character zones, character teams in the zones are uh, are uniformly tough to take out. So nothing really easy. Over here up front, I've kept Padme, and I've kept a Nest team over here under Dooku, hoping to draw the Treya and Thrawn, because at the back over here I had my Mon Mothma team with a really fast Kara. I think my Kara is 326 or something like that. But everything was one shot. The two zones down bottom, all the characters were one shot. I had this Darth Revan under EP over here with Bastila and Malak and Sith Trooper as well. Just felt keep something in there that'll make my opponent overkill it, and hopefully it did overkill it. Let's see. And then at the top over here, I had my gas team, my CLS squad, both again tough teams. So probably mirrored the gas, maybe, or maybe took gas against the CLS and something else against gas. And then two battles against the Finn team. This is the Finn team with the heroes and with the vets. And as you know, Finn lead gives tons of offense and defense. That can make this particular team really tough to take out. There's one tank. Finn is going to be taunting most of the time, and there's cleanse, there's ability blocks, there's stuns, and there's tons of damage on both the heroes Finn and Poe. Plus, because of Poe's unique, which gives if all heroes are light side, they lose 5% protection every time they lose a debuff. And this team applies tons of debuffs, especially the vets. So there is definitely it can be underestimated, which I think my opponent might have done. He might have taken Nightsisters or something else like that against it and lost twice. So I didn't expect to prevent a full clear with not keeping any GLs on defense. So pretty happy that I've got some room to play around with. Um, but I do need to full clear my opponent in order to win. So let's see what we need to do for that. At the back of the ships, I kept both my get to ships, but obviously that zone is not going to be reached. Or maybe my opponent is waiting for me to go before he tries this any further attacks. But we'll come to know soon enough. So opponent has kept a few tough teams over here. There's a JTR squad with Finn and Scav. There's the CLS squad which he always keeps on defense. So I kept my own Grievous team on offense just to counter that. There is his own Grievous squad, and then down south is where he's kept his Ray, and he's kept his Mon Mothma team. Now the Ray has got only one tank, Holdo, so I think I might be able to use my Vader counter against that. Even though I have both my Galactic Legends on offense, I, I'm probably expecting his Jedi Master Luke to be at the back, or at least a couple of tough teams, maybe Jedi Knight Luke or something like that, given that he struggled on my defense. So I'm going to save both my Galactic Legends for the back and try the Vader counter. I think if my Vader counter doesn't work, I can probably use Ray or something to clean this up and save my Jedi Master Luke for the back. So let's do that. Let's attack the Ray team first. And the Vader team that I want to use is my usual Raider squad, which is Vader, Darth Treya, Wat Tambo, Grand Admiral Thrawn. And then I used to use um, Bastila, Dark Bastila in the fifth spot. And sometimes I used to use Piet, but now I want to try out Moff Gideon. I only have him at G11 3 stars, but I have a Zeta, I have him geared up, and I have him reasonably fast, 308. He's got a naturally high speed by himself, so even at G11, you can get him pretty fast if you put some decent speed mods on him. So my goal is to reduce the enemy turn meter, control them, and then hopefully try to take Rey out. And with the Moff Gideon's unique, which gives extra offense to my well, it reduces the offense and critical chance and damage of the opponents, and it gives extra offense, I believe, to Vader. He gets 50% extra offense once once he uses this ability control the situation. So I'm hoping that that should be enough. So let's take this in, see if it works. I've never tried this team before, so it's going to be interesting. All right, let's give the weapons tech to Vader. And now Finn is going to be the fastest, so let's target him and get into Merciless and reduce his turn meter. And then let's target Holdo for Force Crush, and let's start going after the rest of them. Ability block. I'm going to save my throw for now. Who's got maximum turn meter? Let's just reduce Holdo some more. And let's give the taunt tech to, let's give it to Gideon. He might require some stuff. Alright, let's keep an armor shred on Rey, and no, actually let's reduce everyone's turn meter. Alright, now can we take out Resistance Hero Finn, because Vader does have offense up. Yes, even though it didn't crit, it got the job done, which is great to see. Alright, let's do this. Let's inflict an armor shred on Rey. Ooh, Thrawn was taken out. That was unfortunate. Didn't get a chance to fracture with Thrawn. Rey got to go before that. Alright, so we'll have to probably clean this up with something. Let's see. Let's do this on Holdo and give this to Vader, and let's get into Merciless. Let's inflict a few more dots. Let's do this. I wonder if I'll be able to take out Rey. Let's give it a shot. No, almost. Okay, so we are probably going to lose this battle. I wonder why my Thrawn didn't go first. I thought that my Thrawn would be fast enough to fracture Rey, but apparently not. Okay, so the reduced damage from Moff Gideon did prevent my Vader from being taken out. So we may not be able to clear Rey. I think it's a Tenacity Rey. I think that's why we didn't get much damage done. But I think we should be able to take at least a couple of characters out. Let's do this. Let's take care of Veteran Smuggler, and we can probably clean up Rey. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take Rey out. Okay, so this is going to be a cleanup job. I think it should be a relatively straightforward cleanup. But I wanted to experiment with that. Just wanted to see if that got anywhere, and did a decent job. But I think I don't know why my Thrawn didn't go first. Maybe I moved some speeds around on Thrawn, but I need to check that again. All right, so let me go ahead and clean up the Mon Mothma team first, and I'm going to use my Aura Sync team against that. I think that should be good enough. Let's taunt with the Bosk, and Why did base go first? Huh, that's really weird. His base was really slow, but he went before my Grief Karga, who was 300 something speed. That's really weird. Anyway, uh, let's call everyone to assist, and let's assist on Wedge and try to stun him. Okay. Let's land an ability block on everyone. Wow. All right, let's heal up on base for now. Still far away from the contract. All right, this I think should get the contract. Excellent. Who do we delete? Might as well get rid of base. I think he's closest. And then let's get rid of Biggs. And let's go after Chirrut. Stun him. Yeah, the great thing about this team is it does, even if you lose control for a bit, it does regain control back easily enough. All right, who do we target? Okay, so more or less under control. Okay, let's get rid of Chirrut with the 14 stacks, and now let's get rid of him. All right, 60 banners. Simple enough. Now, what do I want to use to clean this up? I think my own JTR squad might be good enough for that. Let's see what resistance characters I have. Well, luckily my opponent has gone first, and I know that I do have some room. I don't have much resistance characters over here to control. You know what? Maybe my Geos can get the job done. Who else do I have? I've got the Wampa. I've got no Thrawn, unfortunately, which is sad. Let's use my resistance. Let's try it out. If that doesn't work, I'll probably just mirror with my ray. All right, let's see. We've got these. Who else do we want to take? Some other hard hitters, and maybe Holdo for the extra tank and to eat an ultimate. Okay, let's take this in. Okay, so she went to damage immunity. Let's save that for now. This I think should take care of Holdo. Okay, so at least Holdo is out. Now, oh man, this Ray, I don't think I'll be able to, now that she's got, she's probably going to go into ultimate soon, so probably won't be able to do anything on that. That's okay, we'll take our Geos to clean that up. Well, she managed to survive, but I don't know if we'll be able to get anything done on her, given that she'll well, I think she's already gone into damage immunity, so maybe we may be able to clean it up. Let's see. Good thing is with all these exposures, there is some amount of turn meter reduction. All right, okay, so Ray was able to clean up JTR at least, so not too bad. That's one advantage of rallying up these resistance characters. At least they get to survive a whirlwind. Okay, So let's see what's at the back. Oh, really weird, really weak characters. So I could have afforded to go on a little more heavy in the front, maybe taken my GL against this. But I did want to try out. I did want to try out the Vader counter, especially now that I have some room on offense. I did want to try it out to see how far I would be able to get. All right, so we've got both our GLs. We can probably do some fun stuff. I don't have Treya or Vader, so I don't have anything for the Geos. Let's think a little bit about it and then come back with a plan. All right, so let's take care of the toughest team first, which is going to be the Jedi or the CLS Squad. And I think I'm just going to take my Jedi Master Luke, and I think I'll take these characters. I don't think I'll need them anywhere else. And undersized, I think, should be fine. Okay, so let's get this party started. They'll get tons of turn meter, but I think we should be able to cleanse and go after. Which Chewie should we go after? Chewbacca, maybe. What should I do? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's stun at least a couple of them, and let's take care of. Let's heal him up a little bit, finish it off, and let's finish the other Chewie. There we go. Now let's focus on getting some banners back. Let's take care of Han Solo, I think. Why are these guys ignoring taunt? Something weird is going on. Anyway. Let's see, let's give some health back to Shakti. Let's cleanse all the debuffs. And let's go after Luke now. Let's get some protection back on Luke. And there we go, should be 59. Alright, okay, at least it was a one shot. Alright, what else do we want to take? We have the Grievous squad, which we can probably take. What do we want to use for JTR? We've got a bunch of teams that we can use against that. Okay, against the Grievous squad, I think I'll go in with just these three. I think that should be more than enough. Okay, let's get Grievous out in the open. Let's actually wait for that. I want to get Grievous in the open before I do the mark. There we go. Now I think I can directly mark Grievous and try to take him out with the whirlwind. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, now we think we can go and do this. Why did I do that? All right, let's keep going. This should take out quite a few of them, and then we can go ahead and clean it up, or wait for another whirlwind or something to come to clean them up. Problem is, I just realized I don't have a dispel. Oh well, that's fine. All right, let's get some more protection up back. And then we just have to wait for Droideka to come out of damage immunity, and then we can take care of him. Let's just keep healing our guys up a little more. Yeah, let's just take care of Droideka right there. Okay, 59 there as well. Now, what else do I need to take out? Maybe against the Nightsister Squad, I'll take my Bastilla with Wampa. Yeah, I think this should get the job done. I've got a heal with the Hoda as well. Alright, let's give this to... Let's reduce some turn meter. And let's give this to Wampa. Excellent. That's one death. Let's heal up everyone. And let's get the second death done. Let's see if this can't kill her. Yes, it does. Oh, but she got brought back. Okay, let's just take care of who do we take care of? Let's take care of old Daka, so she doesn't bring anyone back. Then let's take care of Mother Talzin. Alright, let's give a roar. Dispel that. Heal up a bit. And AoE should take care of Nest. And let's just finish this off with a big heal. And I think we probably end with 61 banners over here. Yep. Basti Wampa is always reliable, especially if you throw in Hoda as well. Now, who all do I have? I need to take out the Geos, and I need to take out the JTR Squad. So, I think I can probably use my Nightsisters against the Geos. I haven't done it in a while, but I think it should be pretty straightforward. And maybe the Geos against this. I've got my Grievous as well. Alright, so maybe I can use my Grievous versus or maybe Newt leads Separatists versus the JTR Squad. Alright, let's take care of let's take care of the Geo Squad first. And I haven't used Talzin in a while, but I think it should be fine. Alright, let's land a stun. And let's just get the plague out. Or maybe I should have waited for the plague. Yeah, I think I should have. After the heal goes out. Let's heal up a bit. Alright, let's start attacking So all my deaths are gone. So let's start attacking from the grave. It's been a while since I've played Nightsisters with against Geos. I should probably save the plague until after the healing went out. There we go. We've got another plague out. Let's do a stun over here, and let's see if we can't take out Brood Alpha right away. Not yet. I like to keep at least one sister dead. Let me actually bring her back, because we have been stacking enough damage and health already for a while, so I think we should be good right now. There, she's brought back, and now let's do a basic. There we go. This should bring everyone back, and we should be good for 55, 56 banners. I think my spirit still had some protection on her. Okay, that's about as good as an outcome as you can expect with sisters against Geos. Now, I want to use my newt lead over here to spread extortion. Let's see what separatists I have. I've got tons of them. I've got my Geos. I've got Grievous as well. But I think I want to use my newt lead just to give additional. Let's see what all does newt lead give. I think Grievous lead is much better with newt just as a backup. Yeah, I think this should do it. So they're going to go first. Let's start spreading the extortion around. Alright, let's do the AoE. Yeah, this is easy enough. Okay, let's take care of BB-8. And dispel the buffs again. Heal up Magna Guard. Get rid of Ray. Heal up Newt a little bit, at least so that we get some health back. And this should do it. It'll probably be 57, 56, 56. Okay. Anyway, banners don't matter in this match. So it should be, as long as we one-shot everything, I think it's more than a comfortable victory. Well, we didn't one-shot everything. We did have one loss against the Ray, but I think we're still fine. We'll probably be close to 1900 or something like that, I think. Alright, so my opponent has kept Negotiator and Tarkin, which is interesting to see. So I don't have my own Negotiator, and this one is an interesting Negotiator comp. It's got Rex, it's got Anakin and Ahsoka, so Viving is probably going to come in from the bench. So we don't have any of our get ships, so we'll have to use one of these characters. So let's let me give it some thought, and then I'll come back to it. Okay, we're back. So before we move to the ship stage, a couple of mysteries that I wanted to resolve over here. First is, why didn't my Thrawn go and get a turn before getting the fracture out? It's because I just realized that my Piet is faster, not Piet, my Moff Gideon is slightly faster than my Thrawn. My Thrawn is 300 something speed, and my Moff Gideon is 309. And he got my Gideon went first before Thrawn, reduced everyone's turn meter, both allies as well as enemies' turn meter. Thrawn got back 25%, but it wasn't enough for the enemy raid to go before and then do the whirlwind to throw him off. So I think for my counter to work, if I'm using Gideon in there, and Gideon is a great character, definitely better than Piet. So if I'm using Gideon in there, I need to make sure that he's slightly slower than Thrawn. So I'm going to shift some mods around, get my Thrawn to be faster than 309, so that he gets to go first, get the fracture done, and then Gideon can go and then reduce everyone's turn meter. I think that should make the counter a little more reliable. So that's the first mystery. Second mystery is, why did Baze go before my bounty hunters? Well, Baze, I haven't used him in forever, but Baze has got this unique which gives him turn meter when the enemy gains buffs. I think 5% turn meter per buff gained. And all of my team started in stealth. I think that gave some amount of turn meter. Plus, when Bosk ended up taunting, that gave an additional 5% turn meter. And that ended up pushing Bosk Baze to go before the rest of my bounty hunters, even though they were much faster, like more than 300 speed. So that's a couple of things to note in the character section. Now let's take care of the ships. Well, the Negotiator is definitely the tougher one, and I've got my Rebel squad. I don't have any I've got Rebels, Radis, and my own Empire fleet that I can use to take it out. I'll probably use the Rebel fleet on the Negotiator first, just because I can't use the Rebels against Tarkin. Empire will suffer quite a lot, especially with the TIE bomber in there. They will screw the Rebels quite a lot. So I'm going to use the Rebels against the Negotiator first, and at least try to get it down to a reasonable level so that my Radis can clean it up. So unfortunately, so I have modded my Rebels to go really fast, but unfortunately their Ahsoka is going to go before my Biston, so I won't get to do the first turn meter advantage. My Biston is at 152 speed, which is just enough to outspeed both Negotiator as well as the Jedi Knight Anakin, but the Ahsoka is going to go first. So we are going to take in this squad, and hopefully they'll be able to get a decent job done, at least able to get a few damage dealers down. Okay, so I think I'm going to save the wiggle for now, just in case the days goes out. Okay, I am going to, alright, let's just take out Ahsoka for now. Alright. Okay, so we were able to take care of Ahsoka, and Biggs survived. Now let me work down on Anakin. Anakin did he doesn't have, maybe I'm able to take him out. Well, there you go. Okay, now it's not that scary anymore. So the absence of a tank, I think, did help me out a bit over there. Let's get in my own tank now that we've lost Biggs. I need my own tank in there, and this should take care of the enemy team. Okay, so yeah, Rebels do a decent job, I think, against Negotiator with the right combination. Here I was lucky that there was no tank. If the Y-Wing or Houndstooth was there in the beginning, it might have proved to be a little problematic. But I think we managed to get through that okay. All right, let's let's call it targeted assist. And there we go. So only lost one ship, but ended with 63 because we ended with full health and protection on everyone. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And now against the Empire fleet, I think I'll take my Radis. That's probably the best fleet that I have left. Let's take in Resistance. And then let's go in with this one and this one for the target lock synergy. Okay, let's battle. And I have my own Empire fleet as well, but I tend to avoid mirrors when I can. They tend to go badly for me. Okay, so I should be able to take care of this guy without on the first turn, because he has no protection, it can't be evaded, and will always do a critical hit. So that's one good thing about Poe being faster. I'm going to give this to Poe. Might as well start working down on him. Now everything is going to get dispelled, but because I had breach, the taunt did not get dispelled, which is good. Okay, now let me get Eben Hawk in there so that the target lock gets dispelled and it won't get reapplied again. I don't need to dispel any buffs. Let me just keep working down on him. Let's reduce some turn meter over here, apply days both places, and let's keep working down on. Okay, let's get some healing back, and let's keep working down on the Darth Vader squad. Excellent. Now that the Darth Vader ship is down, shouldn't be much problem. Now we just need to make sure that we are able to get the enemy, we are able to get the ultimate off, and then we should be good. I'm going to call in Rey's Millennium Falcon, and let's just do this for now. Keep working down on the TIE bomber. There we go. Okay, now the battle is very much under control. Shouldn't be much of a problem getting this down. Still pretty far away from the ultimate, but I think we shouldn't have any problem over here. We are more or less at full health and full protection except for Poe, so that should be what, 67, 65. Okay. All right, so that gets us to 2098. Not the best score. We did drop a battle over here testing against Rey, but this was a good battle to a good match to test those kind of counters out, especially since we are starting 5v5. I want to know what works, what doesn't work, what tweaks I need to make. And I guess you learn more from your failures than your success. And I did learn one important thing about modding for Piet, for Moff Gideon and Thrawn. So that modding I'm going to change slightly, tweak it. Obviously it won't be in effect for this week, but next week I should have my Vader counter ready to go against Rey with Moff Gideon in the team. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I will join you guys in a couple of days when we face our second opponent. Until then, take care and happy gaming.